We're doing this again. Hold on. Hold on. All right. So this is stream number 6. All right. Yeah. This is number 6, and again, we're just gonna sit for a little bit, see if some people come in. Yeah. So I'm gonna get this up. I'm gonna get music. I'm gonna pop up music eventually, guys. But yeah, hold on. Am I public? Yep, I'm public. It's weird. Everything's frozen. Right. On the bright side, Soren's not gonna hijack the stream. Okay. Yeah, okay, got it. My timer's all fudged. Yeah, that's weird. And so again, I'm gonna do the usual, 5 minutes. And then I'm gonna start because yeah. Okay, the timer thing is actually starting to get kind of frustrating. That's about 3.5 minutes. All right, 4 minutes in. I'm gonna go ahead and get the first 2 figures out. And try and keep them out of frame. Okay. All right. Okay. All right. That one's good. All right. Nobody. Let's see. When you message me back. Okay. Actually, I'm also gonna get you just for comparison. I'm gonna get you over here for comparison. Okay, we're at a little over 5 minutes. I'm gonna wait a little bit longer to see if anyone's gonna come in. All right. Well, all right. I'm gonna try and finish off this mint, and then we'll keep going. So Sarn is in a Valorant match, so that's why he's not gonna be here. But yeah, it looks like everybody's MIA. You know, it looks like everybody's MIA right now. Yeah. Hopefully, I'll be able to do Rise of the Streams this year because I was really looking forward to doing that at the end of last year, but I couldn't. So, um, I mean, I could if I wanted to, but but the line's incomplete. So, yeah. Um, what do I want to talk about? No, I'm gonna try and figure out like how to get like almost like share stuff. Yeah. So we have what we took at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I think 11. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 figures to look at, plus 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for comparison. So we have a lot of figures to look at today. But 1, 2, 3 are just repaints. So, and heck, I'm actually going to show the transformation for them on the repaints. Stupid mint. See, no one's on here. Wow. Okay. Okay. Yeah. No. No one's here. No one's here. Okay. Right. No. I'm gonna finish this mint, and then I'm gonna get going. There's no one here. Where am I supposed to go? Yeah. We're also saying goodbye to the red beanie. We're moving on to a blue one. So, yay. Okay. All right. Right. All right. Our first figure of the day is Studio Series 86 Deluxe Class Cliff Jumper. So starting off, this guy's not terrible. I'm gonna say that. I did have to get two of him because the first one came broken. So, and I might have kept his weapon. I might have kept his weapon. The first copy's weapons. Um, this guy is incredibly posable, but he is too small, in my opinion, because he has some pretty complex engineering. Someone of his small, he has complex engineering that I don't think is that great for a figure of this size. Also, both copies I got were kind of loose. So this one came loose, so I just tightened it up. It's not broken, thankfully. And he, again, like I said, he is incredibly posable. So I'm just gonna take his weapons out of his hand, out of the ports on his arms. I am sick too, and I shouldn't be doing this, but here I am. So for posability, his head is on a ball joint. Mind you, this was the only tight joint on the first copy I got. It can rotate side to side, look up and down. Shoulders are on forward and backward joints and go out. Bicep rotation, his elbows go forward 90 degrees and backwards 90 degrees for transformation. And he has a wrist swivel, something you don't see a lot nowadays. And he has a waist swivel. His legs go forward, back, out, thigh rotation, knee bend 90 degrees, ankle in an insane ankle pivot, since like half of his vehicle motor goes into his feet. Yeah, I think, and now for the Cliff Jumpers comparison, here is the Studio Series 64 Cliff Jumper from the Bumblebee movie. This is his Cybertronian mode compared to Studio Series 8613, which is an Earth mode Cliff Jumper from the 1986 movie. So, as you can see, there is no similarity, and 86 Cliff is quite a bit shorter than Bumblebee movie Cliff. So I'm gonna put Bumblebee movie Cliff back. And I'm actually gonna get this Cliff transformed. Now you're about to see why this guy is why I don't like that this guy's so small. So I'm gonna take the backpack off, which, yeah, parts forming sucks. Whatever. You're gonna want to flip this post in like that. You want to take the arms, bend them backwards. Take these panels, open them up, flip the feet like that, and fold the wheels out. I'm gonna rotate at the waist, open his chest, flip that panel out, close his chest, bring his arms out. Now this is where things get hard. You want to flip everything up like that, while at the same time flipping, while at the same time folding these pieces back. It's cringeworthy, to say the least. But once you have that done, you can just take the legs, bring them up, and try and tab them in. So there is a tab that will go into the leg, and that will slide under this panel right here. Like that. Like that. And then you just want to take his backpack. It'll peg into his hand. These posts will go into his hands. Boom, and there is Cliffjumper in his Mustang mode, I think. Historically, G1 Cliffjumper is something similar to a Beetle, but this doesn't look bad in my opinion. And he actually does have a third mode, which I'm actually going to go to right now. So if you take one of his bazooka weapons, take these pieces off, and attach them under the wheels, and then you take this piece right here, unfold it. This will peg into the posts that attach to his hands. There's a hole in them. And then you can take these pieces, which can become individual blasters, and then they will peg in right here. They will tab in. And there's Cliffjumper in his jet ski mode. And I don't know, I thought this was kind of a cool inclusion. Even though I'm someone who has not seen the G1 cartoon, and I desperately need to. But I think this mode looks all right. It could definitely have been worse. This figure, I would have much preferred if they took Earthrise Bumblebee and repainted it red with Cliffjumper's head instead of repainting Earthrise Cliffjumper. Because, again, this is meant to be like G1-ish, not... But it's meant to be G1, but at the same time more modern. So, yeah. Anyway, I'm going to get him back into his robot mode and put him back on my shelf. Just going to put his bazooka back together. And I will say, the bazooka can just store, if you rotate this around, the bazooka can just store on top of the car. Anyway, so now to get him back to, we just want to try and remove his the piece that become his backpack, and flip this post out. Flip the arms down like that, and just like try and detach everything. Bring the legs down like this. I just did that. So you want to have the wheel folded back like that. Take the foot, bring it up. Just flip that panel in. Pull these panels out. Flip the body up. Rotate. Open the chest. Flip the arm panels up. Fold the panel covering the face down. Flip the chest up, and then just take his backpack. Add it on, and there is Cliffjumper. Back into his robot mode. I'm going to give him his weapons. Like that, like such. And there he is. I think this is the worst figure I got in 2023, which is really saying something, since every figure I got in 2023 was good. So, anyway, that is Cliffjumper. Next figure, the final two of the Cyber Monday figures. This is Earthrise Voyager class Grapple. This is not Studio Series, but this will probably be repurposed for Studio Series in the future. This is the Earthrise Voyager class Grapple. And this guy, I honestly prefer over Cliff. This was the final figure I got before Hanukkah last year. And honestly, he's pretty good. He was just kind of loose, so I tightened him up recently. And he's better. So he is, despite the fact that he is a Voyager class, he was on sale and cost. This is a $35 figure, by the way. He cost like 15, either 15 or 19. So that was cool and all. Posability though, it is a little bit more limited when compared to Cliffjumper. Let me turn him around. His head can swivel, and I did paint his head black because I don't like the orange head, and I'm planning on getting three copies of Kingdom Voyager Classic, Transformers Kingdom Voyager Inferno. One just to have as Inferno, and one to give the head to Grapple, and one to give the head to somebody else I have here. If you want, you can try and do a little bit of research. Well, no one's here, so no, you're not going to want to. Other way, his head can rotate, his shoulders can go forward and back out. Bicep rotation that loves to take this out for some reason. Elbow rotation, whichever arm the claw is pegged into, there's technically wrist rotation. Someone's mad. Waist rotation, legs go forward, back, out. Thigh rotation, knee bend. Ankles go pretty far in. Feet can go down, and like you can do something weird with them like that. Yeah. All right. So for comparison, here is Legacy Velocitron Speedia 500 Voyager class hauler. This is the first figure I got in 2023, and this was one of the last. And honestly, I prefer Road Hauler. Not gonna lie, I prefer Road Hauler. Heck, I'm actually gonna show you the transformation on Road Hauler because, as you can see, I'm gonna turn them around. Hauler has these gigantic posts that are prone to breaking. Mine haven't broke yet, and I'm not willing to take that chance. So haulers are much smaller, but they work. So I'm gonna go ahead and put Grapple back on my shelf, and I'm going to show you Road Haulers. So to start with, you're going to want to take his back, the crane arm on his back, bring it up. You don't want to bring it up like that. You want to bring it up like that. Then you want to take the feet, straighten them out. So you want to take the foot, pull it out, straighten it out like that, and push it down. So again, pull out, or no, flip up, pull out, push down. You want to take the claw out of his hand and take the gun out of his other, and whatever hand had the gun, just fold it in. Then you want to take the arms, hold on, flip them forward and rotate. Rotate 90 degrees clockwise. This one clockwise, or rotate, yeah, just rotate them 90 degrees so that way there's a tab on one side and a slot on the other. Now you want to take this whole assembly, untab it, fold the box with his head in it up, flip that up, now everything will collapse down here. Do that. Take the arms, fold them up, and then they'll just collapse down like that. Take the crane arm and extend it, and there is Road Hauler / Grapple in his crane mode. And honestly, I like it quite a bit. I think the green fits better than the orange, even though it's more likely to see one of these in orange, and he kind of looks like Hook, one of the Constructicons. But yeah, and his crane mode is articulated. You can rotate it, flip it up, extend it, and you can also mess around with the hook, and you can actually fold the hook in and put his claw there, that's how I have him. Whenever when I had everyone displayed in vehicle mode, that's what I did. You can also, I like to put his blaster there. Yeah, there is Hook, Road Hauler, not Hook, Road Hauler. And I will say the green is a lot more yellow in person than it is on camera. So the camera's not really picking this up all that much. Please say you responded back to me. Please. Nope, nothing. Yeah. To get him back, just remove all the main accessories, fold in the hook, collapse in the boom, flip that up, unpeg that, flip that up about halfway, collapse in the feet, fold the arms out, rotate them, fold the gun hand out, put the claw in the other arm that you don't flip out, collapse that up, rotate the boom, flip out the head, and tab it in and fold the boom down. Now, I'm going to get 3 Infernos to replace Grapple's head because I don't like the orange and I don't want to have to keep repainting it. And I'm replacing his eternally screaming face. Yeah. All right, and that concludes the Cyber Monday figures. And I probably should say this now. I will only stream any new acquisitions if I get 3 or more. So like if I were to go to Walmart and pick up Legacy Grimlock and Laser Cycle to complete the Toxictron collection, but there's an Optimus Primal there that I miss. But there's a Rise of the Beast Optimus Primal there that I miss. I will not stream because I only got 2. But if I were to pick up that Optimus Primal, then I'd stream because not only would that be Rise of the Streams, there'd also be completion. There'd also be Toxitron's Rise. All right. Ow. All right. We've gone through. We've gone through. Both. Cyber Monday figures. I know. Cyber Monday was 2 months ago. Hanukkah was a month ago. But All right. So I'm gonna wait for a little bit, see if somebody decides to pop in. But I don't know. I'm gonna wait. So I'm gonna sit there about 30 minutes. So I don't know how I managed to my legacy shelf looks. Oh wait. Oh. I could put Grapple and Holler back on my shelf. I'm kind of giving you guys kind of a spoiler as to who I'm looking at, who I'm going to be looking at. But if you really want me to like go on for like 6 hours with everybody in my collection, I won't. So actually, I'm actually going to put you there. You're going there. Okay. And I think we're going to start the Hanukkah acquisitions with this. All right, hold on. All right, so let me just rearrange my camera. This is Transformers Earthspark Deluxe Class Optimus Prime. This has been my main desk figure for the past month. This and Earthspark Bumblebee, which I looked at on my last stream, I think. Yeah. I got this the day after I did my Black Friday haul, which was 2 hours long. It was like 8 figures, which is that was great. That was a lot of fun. I really wish like every stream could be like that. I had a lot of fun there. But I think Prime is generally a better figure than B. And I know everyone who knows me as well. I know, like they know, like everyone who knows me at school, like they know. I think Optimus Prime and Bumblebee are incredibly overrated. Heck, I'm actually going to show off one of my favorite characters in a little bit, actually. I'm going to turn Prime around. Now I will say, not a fan of Prime's massive backpack, but there is a way to get rid of it. You flip this panel up, flip it down, just take it off. Problem solved. You can just fold this up and just set it aside until you want to transform him. All right. So, and this guy is loaded when it comes to articulation. Like, this guy is a $20 deluxe. Like, this guy's less than regular deluxes. Like, no, I'm actually not. Cliff Jumper here costs $25. I got him for $27. Prime costs $20 and is just as postable as Cliff Jumper. Hold on. Let me find it. Hold on. Yeah. Here we go. This Prime is more posable than this $25 Bumblebee. Now this is the best Bumblebee. This is literally the best Bumblebee I've ever gotten. But this Prime is more posable than this Bumblebee. So, but this Bumblebee looks amazing. So I think this is still a better figure. But I mostly just have Earthspark. I'm gonna pull out a couple of figures that I only have just a fidget with. Like all of these guys here, like Scorponok, RC, Prime, Wheeljack, B, and this Prime, I have literally just a fidget with. So let me hold on. I shouldn't have pulled them all out. Let me just get. My desk is a mess. I'm gonna do a stream in a month. It's like me cleaning my desk. All right, let me put Earthspark B. Let me put Earthspark B back. I don't think they made a Bumblebee, but if they made a Beast Weaponizer Bumblebee, I'd get it for sure. Anyway. Okay. Anyway, so for articulation, Prime has a weird ball joint at the head where it's like indented. Like you can't rotate it freely. He can look, but he can still look up and so on and so forth. Shoulders on ball should go forward, back, out. Bicep swivel, just over an degree elbow bend, wrist rotation, waist rotation that is actually not there if you have this on and tabbed in properly. Legs can go forward, back. They can't go that far though. They can't go that far out. Thigh rotation, very loose knee. Everyone has loose knees. Ankle, if he can go, back, and he has a very small ankle pivot. So again, you can still get him in some pretty dynamic poses. And he also does have an ab crunch, which has been an Optimus thing, since this has been like a thing since Rise of the Beast. Like every Optimus figure since Rise of the Beast is an ab crunch. Right, something's happening. All right, anyway. Anyway, so I'm gonna put Prime's backpack back on. Hang on, I'll be right back. All right, I'm back. It's gone for only a minute. Anyway, to get Prime transformed, you just get everything back to its neutral. You can get it back to a neutral stance. You just want to take his fists, fold them in, rotate his head, make him look up, collapse that in, bend at the elbows. I should probably mention he comes with blaster and axe. This integrates into his truck mode. And you want to flip this panel up. That'll just cover the gap his head goes into. Flip that down. Rotate that. You want to utilize his ab crunch. So you want to take his blaster, Put it there. And you want to take his legs. Basically, I'm not the person like who like will teach you how to do this on camera. So it does look kind of sloppy. Either way, his layer tabs on his legs that will tap into his gun. Like that. And you want to take his arms, bring him back, and then they will tab into his legs. Each arm will tab into one of his legs. Yo! The Big Cheese Productions, what's up? Hold on. Oh, yeah. All right. Anyway, so you missed the first portion of the stream, which was just me looking at two figures for Cyber Monday, which I decided to stream with, the Hanukkah figures. Anyway, so I'm just finishing up. This is the first Hanukkah figure I'm looking at. I think I'm gonna do them in the order that I got them. There. Anyway, so I'm just gonna finish up Prime. Oh, okay. How about I'm gonna show you the figures that I looked at. So this was Cliff Jumper. This is Cliff Jumper. This is the this is one of two. So you didn't miss that much. This is one of two. And hold on. Where is he? Yep, I got the right one. And this is Grapple. And yeah, so again, these are the two guys right here. So let me just I'll forget. I'll worry about that. Where's Prime? All right. All right. And so anyway, so I'm just finishing up Prime's transformation. The last thing that has to be done with Prime's transformation is just hold on. All right, there we go. Right. Yeah. All right. Let me just once everything's set up, that's Prime in his truck mode, and his axe just stores right there. And that is Earthspark Deluxe Prime. Now, okay, and again, I'm doing all the Hanukkah figures in the order that I got them. So, okay, right, you're next. Okay. So, honestly, and you know what? Here's Prime's truck mode comparison with Bumblebee. So, oh, what's up, Sammy? What's up? Right. Right. So, actually, I am going to bring out a couple of guys I just looked at for a minute. I just want to get a quick poll out, quick poll done. All right, so I have two. I'm gonna set up a poll. Start a poll. All right, hold on. I'm just setting up a poll. Right. All right, I just put a poll out. So so who looks better in you guys' opinion, Hauler or Grapple? I'm gonna set that. All right. So we're getting all right. So unanimously Hauler. All right, I think. Yeah. Okay. So all right. Unanimously Hauler. All right. All right. Let me just put Hauler and Grapple back. I'm gonna again put up I'm gonna actually, I'm gonna put up a couple of polls. I'm gonna be putting up a couple of polls during stream. So, all right. So I'm gonna get Prime back in. I'm gonna get Prime back into his robot. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna keep. Never mind. Scratch that. I'm gonna Prime his truck mode. All right, we're going. All right, next up we have Studio Series 104 Deluxe Class Nightbird from the Rise of the Beasts movie. So, and I will say that this figure is it was kind of an upset. I was not okay. Yeah, Vinny. Yeah, Vinny said that as well. Maybe, maybe. All right, so this figure with the Nightbird here, this was an upset. Like I was genuinely not expecting this figure to be as good as it was because I only got this figure just so I could complete the Studio Series Terracons. Albeit when I got this figure, I only had Battle Trap. So, um, and I was actually pretty satisfied with this Nightbird right here. So, and this is where another poll's gonna pop up. Uh, okay. Okay. Feel never mind. All right. Well, God, I'm making people mad at me left and right. Okay. All right. What happened to Presidential Production Studios? Anyway, so Nightbird has a very unique transformation. I'm gonna say that Nightbird has a very weird transformation. It's doable. It takes a lot of doing, but it's doable. So to start with, you just want to take her shoulder pads, fold them down, take her abnormally small wings, and just collapse them. I I am actually planning on getting an upgrade kit that has extra pieces for Nightbird as well as some other characters that I have on my shelf that I'm actually going to look at. Um, yeah, so take her wings, collapse them. You want to take the front of the car, which makes up her chest, and just do that with it. You want to take her feet, collapse them, rotate her legs, and take her feet, fold them in to create the back of the car. I swear to God, if I see that a pocket message. Take the front of the car, flip it up, and take her backpack and rotate it, straighten it out, straighten her backpack out, or straighten this piece out. Bring the back hop of the car forward, and fold this piece down from the front. And this is where like the weird part comes in. So you want to take the armor on her legs, pull it out, and you want to collapse the legs in a weird way. I'll try and show you that with the other one. So again, just take the armor, do that, pull it out. You want to take her. You want to take her lower leg, bend it as far forward as it can, and then like bend at the upper knee. And you just want to find that right angle until everything just works. So now you just want to take her legs, bring them up, and then so now from here you want to take this panel that the wings are attached to, fold the wings down so that they're sitting flush against it. Fold that down. Fold Nightbird's arms in. And they'll just tab in. Now the last step is take these panels, and then they will unfold. They will unfold into the side of the car. So with the other one. And there is Nightbird in her Nissan Skyline mode. And this looks great. I really do like I forgot I got to do articulation. But I do really like Nightbird's car mode. in the movie, and I do like her card mode on this figure. So, and I will say her sword does store under her car mode. Under it stores there's a tab on the side. I'm not sure if you can see it because everything's kind of dark. That's her sword. But that is Nightbird, and I'm actually not going to transform her back because I'm actually going to save her for something. And actually, while we're at it, I'm going to take a brief moment to get someone who I'm not going to show you yet transformed into his tow truck mode. God, it's been a while since I picked this dude up. Hold on. Let's see if I can get him transformed before 47 minutes. Oof, yeah, I'm running out of time. Nope, you don't. No, you don't get to. No, you do not get to see him. You can see this. That's all you get to see. You don't get to know his name. You don't get to. You don't get to see him. All right. Next up. All right. So next up we have Legacy Evolution Voyager Nacelle. Legacy Evolution Voyager class Nacelle. This is not Thundercracker. This is Thundercracker. This is not Thundercracker. And not Thundercracker just fell. Anyway, I like to think of this guy as the Stunticon breakdown if he became a Seeker. Now, this is my first time. Now, this is the first figure I've had with this mold, and this mold is amazing. I love this mold so much. This figure was a banger of a figure. And this, I think, might be my favorite figure of Hanukkah. So, of the, what did I get? 7 figures, I think. Yeah. This, I think, is my favorite. The posability is insane. His transformation is fun. His jet mode looks awesome. I missed out on the entirety of the Netflix show, the Netflix show's line. Like, I have Grapple, I have Skytread, and I have Spinister. Those are the only 3 from the Netflix show I have. This guy is in the Siege Starscream mold, but I don't have Starscream. So yeah, and also, well, fun fact: this is the only figure in this mold that it has a clean deco. Every other figure has like battle damage and dirt because, well, Siege. Anyway, to get in the cell, transformed. Take the null rays off of his arms. You want to take this piece off his back and just, ow, untap it. Collapse his feet. You want to take his arms, open them, fold the hand in, and then collapse the arm and close the arm. Open the arm, fold the hand in, collapse and close. Then you want to take the chest, open it, and you want to take the entire back, just like bring it up and take it, like almost take it off, but don't. Now you want to, there's this panel you have to try and get out. It's sometimes, mine is kind of stingy. There you go. I'm not sure if you can see, but that should tab into the back of his head. So now you want to take these pieces that normally go up, that like in robot mode are like behind his shoulders. These will peg in right there. You want to take his head. That'll just fold back in. I'm not sure if you can see that right there. Now you want to take his waist, rotate it. Now the back of his legs are spring loaded, so you just want to get the chest out of the way and fold his legs up like such. Something like this. Alright, so now you just want to take this bit and just pull it forward, which will, push it down. Now, there it is. So, there as you can see, there's these two slots on his arms, and there are these two tabs right here. And then there is this joint right there. There we go. That's not what's meant to happen. It's meant to be like there. So now you want to take Nacel's wings, and then they will tab in multiple places. They will slide under the front of the jet and tab into his arms. So now you want to take the thrusters, bring them down. Now just bring his chest up, and last but not least, last step. But there's always plug them into his wings. And there is Nacelle in his Cybertronian Texture Jet mode. This is a banging figure. Like, I have nothing but praise for this guy. Alright, who's next? Alright, yeah. No. Yeah, I don't have anyone to compare it to. Should have compared to Starscream the Cloak Cover when I had the chance, but whatever. Alright, so... And again, this is not Thundercracker. Not Thundercracker. Okay. I'll show you guys Thundercracker, Thrust, and Bumblebee movie Starscream if I get Skywarp. Anyway, I'm gonna get Nacelle back into his robot mode and back onto my legacy shelf. This piece comes up all the time, and it's kind of infuriating. So you just boom, boom, boom. Alright. And yes, if you want, and yes, he can hold a snow race, even though canonically they're meant to go in his arms instead of in his hands. All right. I'm gonna put Nacelle back on my shelf. All right, who's next? Here we go. All right, as you can see, there is something orange on the screen. It's Bludgeon. A Metallicita warrior. Yeah, that's all I know about him. He's a master of the art of Metallicito. He is a samurai, a ruthless one at that. And this mold is just amazing. I love this mold so much. His sword his sword just completes the mold. Like, you have the tank turret, which is cool and all, but when you throw the sword in there, I think it just completes the look. Although I will say, when bringing Moldmate Tarn, I do wish he had a different chest. I do wish his chest was different, but that's like the only real qualm I have with Bludgeon. I think the mold suits him better than it does Tarn. Now, I'm going to show you Bludgeon's transformation on Tarn, because I've only transformed Bludgeon twice, and both times I was afraid I was going to break off the tiny horns on his helmet. So I'm just going to take... That's not Tarn's, by the way. This is Generations Voyager Blitzwing. I've lost the figure, but that's the only thing I still have from it. Where do I want to do? Hands, rotate them, flip the feet down, and just put the legs together. Rotate these panels right here. They should be like that, but don't fold them in like that. All right. I'm gonna take the backpack, which is on clear plastic, but which is not a good move. Untap this, rotate it, and take the small turrets and just then back like that. And then you want to take his chest, lift it up. You want to take his arms, pull them out. I think I haven't transformed Tarn or Bludgeon in a minute, so. And actually, you do want to bring him up bring his arms back at the same time you bring the chest and head up, or else his chest might pop off. Like my copy of Tarn did that all the time. All right, there we go. So now his knees are weird. So what it is, you have his knee joint, and then you have this joint. So you don't want to use his knee. You want to use both joints, but you want to make sure that the other joint is untabbed before you try and fold everything up, or you will be disappointed. Anyway, the backpack will just fold back, and that'll become the main turret. The arms will tab into the legs. I'll try and show the other arm. Like that. Now you want to take the legs, just fold them up. Almost done. You want to take the outer shoulder pads, unfold them, or open them, unfold them, and just bring this panel down here from the treads. Take this gray piece of the main turret, rotate it around, tab it into his legs, and there you have Tarn in his pancake mode. I made that up. This is a pancake. This is a pancake with a turret on top of it. This is a purple Decepticon pancake killing machine. This is a pancake in charge of the Decepticon Justice Division. This is a pancake who rules Grindcore. You get it. This is a pancake. Okay. Whoa. Okay, all right. Everything I made, all of the slides I printed out for A-Push just fell out of my... Oh, come on! Everything was going so well! And I just hit puberty. Actually, yeah, I can chuck the plates. Don't know why those are so. I can chuck the plates. All right, there we go. All right, problem solved. But yeah, Tarn is a pancake. That's the main thing. Anyway, to get him, and I swear to God, I did not touch that. They just slid across my desk. All right. So, and actually, when I get back in the robot mode, there is something I want to show you with Tarn. And actually, I'm going to show you with Bludgeon right now. I can move his shoulders out like that, but not like that. Hey. Okay. No, both Tarn and Bludgeon are legacy, so I don't see this mold being used in Studio Series anytime soon. But if it is, I'm picking it up. Like, I love both of these figures. I ultimately prefer Bludgeon over Tarn. The colors I think fit Bludgeon a little more, and the Bludgeon head sculpt, the skull head sculpt is like, where it almost looks like Bludgeon doesn't have a face. It's kind of insane. All right. Well, Legacy Bludgeon and Legacy Tarn. And as for Legacy, hold on 1 second. This will just make my life easier. So, all right. So now we're moving into knockoffs. This is Studio Series 102 Optimus Prime. Well, not really. This is the Black Mamba OP01 knockoff Studio Series Optimus Prime. And you know what? This guy's pretty solid. No, like literally. I cannot move him without freaking out that he's going to break. His robot mode looks incredible. And I will say, he has the Tarn shoulders, so that's great. But since everything's so tight, if I move him out, he can still sort of move his arms out. Woohoo. And just like Earthspark Prime, he has an ab crunch. Woohoo! Woohoo! He comes with a sword and his kind of pathetic. He comes with a sword and a pathetic excuse of a cannon. The upgrade kit. I'm actually not sure if it's compatible with with a knockoff, but I'm still willing to give that a shot. But yeah, and again, you can just take the weapons off, and they do just store on his back. And you can just take his other hand and just fold it out. There we go. Everything's all didgeridoo. Everything's all didgeridoo. Yeah. Now, Prime's transformation is kind of insane. So to start with, you want to go to the back of the arm and just fold everything out. That. Now you want to take his back, fold it down. And you want to take his chest, open it. You want to utilize his ab crunch, rotate it a little, rotate his upper body a little bit. You want to flip this panel up. Then now you just want to flip that down. It took me so too long to figure out the word. Open his arms and flip the hand in. Or such. And you want to rotate the upper body. Close the chest in like that, Prime style. Flip the wheels out. That. You know, this is where things start to get kind of difficult. So, actually, do you want to take us... Actually, no, not yet. So what you want to do is you want to take the front of his leg... You want to detach it, and you want to take this gray piece right here, fold that up, rotate the foot in like that, and there we go. The same thing here. All right. All right. Boom. Now you can take his leg. Actually, before you take his legs and tap them together, you can take a sword. There's a small post that'll attach to the inside of his leg, like that. Now this is where things start to get difficult. So to start with, you want to rotate his arm like that. Rotate it again. Boom. Everything, it's just so weird trying to get everything in its place. And it doesn't help that this thing is about it. And there's things about as hard to move as a boulder. But like, yeah, it's meant to look like that. And you can also take the side of the leg and flip it up like that. That's one side looks right. That doesn't look good. All right. That does not look good. And last but not least, you want to flip that down. All right, just right there we go. All right. Just have everything in, get it all nice and secure, like. But that with that panel down. Take the rest. Take the other leg, flip that up, and just take the front of the truck. Put that down. There's Prime in his truck mode. His truck mode looks terrible. Like, I am actually kind of disappointed with how this guy turned out. Yeah. His cannon's right there. There's his sword. I have nothing else to say. Oh, you also bring his gas cans out. But there's no difference. All right. Okay. Right. Ooh. Okay. All right. What time is it? Okay. I still got 3 figures to look at. All right. One of which I already had a QC issue with, so this is gonna go great, I'm sure. It's a yeah. Oh. Mm. And again, yeah, I'm not. I'm pretty sure you guys have seen me walking around school with this thing on. So let me just finish getting. Let me just get Prime's hand out of his arm. I'm gonna put his blade on. Let me fold these wheels in. Right. But yeah, that is. I'm still going. And yes, this is the original has Autobot symbols on his shoulders. This one does not. I don't care either way. The Autobots are my least favorite faction. All right. Next up, we're back to main official releases with Studio Series 86 Deluxe Brawn. Here is Cliff Jumper for comparison. So as you can see, yeah, 2 mini bots. One is a mini bot because Cliff Jumper is so small. But yeah, Braun is, I think, and you know what, and heck, for the sake of it, here is the Braun I looked at with my Black Friday stream. This is ultimately the Braun I prefer, but this is not bad by any means. These are both incredibly solid figures. Just I prefer this one, the Juggernaut. Right. I'm gonna say all of these have like the exact same kind of posability, just minus wrists or minus most of these guys don't have wrist swivel. Well, the only ones I've looked at that don't have wrist swivels were Brawn and Hauler/Grapple. There's one more without them, and that's it. I'm gonna get my Brawn transformed. Oh, that angle looks kind of weird. Yeah, that's better. Just take his hands, fold them into his arms. You want to take his. Actually, before we do get the transformation, there is a neat little homage to classic G1, the original Braun figure. If you don't believe me, look up G1 Braun figure. But yeah, that is a. I think that was that. I don't think. I think this was intentional, and if it was a nice homage. Anyway, from here, just do the hands things. Bring his chest down. Rotate his head. Take this piece. Rotate it up. Rotate the arms so that way like they align properly, like that. Flip the backpack up. rotate the waist, flip these down, then just rotate these his arms up into the van, I think. Would you call this a van? There we go. Or would this be more of like a truck? Anyway, just fold that up. Collapse his feet in like that. Like that. Boom. There were slots on his hands that just, like rest on tabs on his knees. Again, just fold everything up there nice and snug. Then the backpack will come down, untab it, literally causing everything to untab. And then this piece will flip down, just securing the package. And there's like the micro, there's another homage to classic G1. Not sure if you can see that. That is another homage to classic G1. All right. Yeah, there is Studio Series Braun, and again, this is a solid figure in my opinion. Like, I really do like this figure. All I need now is Prowl, and I have everyone who died in the Ark. Anyway, all right, I'm gonna get Braun back into his robot mode. All right. Right. All right. And we are back into the territory of knockoffs with Black Mamba QT03 KO of Studio Series 101 Leader Class Scourge. So, as you can see, if you were to look up ROTB Scourge right now, a lot of the pictures you see, this guy is very inaccurate too, because this was based on concept art. Why didn't they wait till this year or next year to do Rise of the Beast figures? I have no idea. But Prime turned out pretty well. Nightbird had problems. Some of the figures turned out all right. Cheetor turned out all right. Some of them didn't. Some of them did. But yeah. So Scourge has no wrist rotation. I'm going to put that out there. He has everything else but no wrist rotation. But he has a ball joint in his abnormally long neck. So, like, that looks fine. But that, yeah, no. And fun fact, you can actually take his arm off and replace it with a big-ass gun. Yeah. And you can also, his sword actually, like, is attached to it, is actually, like, the sword is part of the robot, but it's not pinned on, so it can come off just fine. And I actually did have a problem the other day where, like, this wheel right here, I couldn't, like, this wheel, I could not pull it out to save my life. Like, pull it out into its vehicle mode place. So I'm never getting it out of its where it is again. Anyway, so to get Scourge transformed into one of the most badass looking Mad Max trucks I've ever seen. And heck, there are actually multiple ways to do this. So I'm actually just going to take the weapons off just to make it look a little cleaner. No, I'm not. No, I'm not. This is like official. I'm going to keep everything on. All right, so to start with, you want to take his feet Bring him down like that, and then straighten his legs out. Now you want to take his feet, fold them down, and then they will just peg into tabs on the side of his legs. Now you want to take... No. No. Oh, okay. Okay. All right. So anyway, once that's done, there is a post inside one of his feet, and there's a port on the other foot. All right. Anyway, so this is what the truck bed is meant to look like. Very hollow because, yeah, there's no way to make it not hollow. Or, yeah. You just want to open the backpack. And his cannon fell. Okay. Here it is. All right. Anyway, so you just unfold this and unfold the backpack. And then fold it up like that. So you want to take the arms, untab them from the body, and bring them up. And yes, I do have a cold, so that's fun. I don't know why I'm reviewing this. It is 11:52. All right. And then you just want to fold that out. Once you have everything like that, you just want to pull that out. Actually, right. So now once you have that done, I think, and now once you have everything done there, I think. All right. So just do everything. Just get the entire truck just like situated almost. There we go. Hold on. You know, I know I had a cold when I released Spaceman, which really wasn't that long ago, but all right. Just again, you want to have his chest, which forms the grill like that, and just fold that up. I'm going to untab the wheel from the inside of his chest, which is attached to the grill. Just bring up, the grill will tab in. Boom. You want to just take the smokestacks, flip them up, and then these panels, they will attach them. They will tab in. And then there's a clamp that goes around his claw, like that. And last but not least, you want to take his cannon, open it, rotate it, and then they rotate the individual segments. You want to have this bar facing the front of the truck. You want to have this bar facing the smokestacks, and then it will peg in, and then it will peg into. There are two tabs on each. There is a tab on each knee. Like that. And that is Scourge. Oh god, I fudged something. Something got fudged. Okay. Alright, who fudged this? It's a knockoff. What did I what was I was like expecting like a Hasbro quality from oh great, that randomly appeared. Anyway. Not my go-to mode for Scourge, honestly. Now, This is what I was alluding to earlier. Why I wouldn't. So I don't. Hold on. There we go. So we're looking at Scourge there, Sniper there, and mysterious third guy here. All right. Either way, Terracon group shot, Scourge battle or Terracon group shot, Scourge battle trap. This is battle trap. Nightbird. You cannot see Nightbird. Oh my god. Um, Battle Trap is my favorite of the three. Scourge is my least favorite of the three. So yeah, honestly, I love how like Nightbird is. None of these are bad by any means, but Battle Trap, I love Battle Trap though. Hey. Um, and I have almost all the ROTB Autobots. And now comes the fun part. I'm going to get Scourge back into his robot mode. I'm going to get Nightbird back into his robot mode. And I'm going to show you guys Battle Trap's robot mode. So, and before I say, no, I got Battle Trap for my 15th birthday. Battle Trap I did not get for Hanukkah. I had Battle Trap long before I had Scourge or Nightbird. Like for a while, Battle Trap was the only Studio Series ROTB figure I wanted. Like after I first saw a video like showing how to a video review of him in December of 2022, I really wanted that figure. I was going to point out with Battle Trap, the back wheels are individually molded. Like the back wheels, they're dual wheels. Like each axle has, like the axle has 4 wheels on it. I think. Well, by technicality, it's just 2 wheels attached to the leg, but but the wheels are individually molded, which is awesome. Now I was hearing people say that like Scourge is the best Studio Series ROTB figure. I have to disagree. I do not think Scourge is the best out of the 6. Yeah, out of the 6, he is probably the worst in my opinion. I think my ranking is something along the lines of like of Battle Trap, Battle Trap, Bumblebee, Cheetor, Nightbird, Prime, Scourge. My ranking is something amongst the lines of that. I mean, I'm just gonna get all 3 Terracon, and yes, I'm gonna point out these are not Decepticons. These are Terracons. These guys serve Unicron. Megatron does not serve Unicron. Well, in some continuities he does. Not in this continuity. Yeah, right. There is Scourge. And I'm gonna say that Scourge had all the best lines in Rise of the Beasts. On my Instagram post where I said that I got Scourge, all Studio Series Terracons complete. I literally commented a couple of Scourge quotes. And I believe I also commented, the description for my video and audio for my track Scourge had some of this dude's lines. You know what? I'll just have Nightbird midair. Right, there we go. All right, Scourge is done. His second in command, Nightbird, is done. And Battletrap, which this is the lowest ranking Terracon. He is my favorite. I find it funny how like my ranking of these is the exact opposite of their ranking as a team. Battletrap is my favorite. He's the lowest ranking. And Scourge is my least favorite, and he's the leader. All right. Yeah, I remember. I remember there was a lot of controversy a while ago about a figure of Battletrap that surfaced, but like the render on the box was a picture of Ironhide from the first couple of Transformers movies, just painted orange because Battletrap's color is orange. That kind of resparked the theory that these guys were characters from the first 5 movies, but Unicron won in the scrapped 6th movie, and in the 6th movie, the original continuity, reprogrammed Optimus, Bumblebee, and Hound into Scourge, Nightbird, and Battletrap, and sent them to the reboot universe. But yeah, here are the Studio Series Terracons, and these are all good figures. And I'm planning on getting the DNA Design DK46 upgrade kit for Scourge, and the DK40, the DK49, and the DK49 kit that has more stuff for Scourge, some better wings and better wings, and another sword for Nightbird, and and machine guns and a chain for Battletrap, because Battletrap, his mace. But yeah, these are all an incredibly solid team, and this is an incredibly solid team, but I do think that these do definitely need some upgrades. But I mean, but yeah, and that leaves only one figure left. Only one. I can't believe no one showed up here today. Studio Series 86 Voyager class Ratchet. This is, remember this guy from last stream? Well, this is him in a Voyage from the 80s movie. So just as you can see, and I do prefer, this is the better mold in general. There's much better QC because, and I did fit, this guy's not as loose anymore. I did fix him. I fixed Ironhide as well. He's starting to loosen up again. But the Ironhide in this mold, he is better. He is not as loose. He can hold himself up. Why was I ranting? Like, bro. Either way, I'm not going to show you the transformation in this because some parts are kind of hard to do. I'm going to show you on, well, Ironhide. So to start with, you want to take his hands, fold them down, and just take the elbows, bend them back as far as they can. Open the chest, fold the top of the van out, and fold these window pieces out. His head will go into the cavity. Fold that down. Untab this section. Don't rotate the waist. Rotate this section, this panel this piece right there. You want to align the arms properly so that way the flat of the arm goes into the flat of that vent. There we go. Look at that. So you want to take these panels, flip them up, open the feet up, flip the back windows out. So what you want, and then tab the legs together. Hold on. there we go. They were meant to end up with something like that. And now just take the feet, like the feet open up into like the back of the van. There we go. Now I'm gonna take these pieces off of Ratchet's legs just to see. Like Ratchet turns into an ambulance variant of this vehicle, and oh my god, this not only is it not staying. I'm gonna glue these onto Ratchet. That is dumb looking. I'm gonna glue these onto Ratchet. Like I'm gonna do it. But yeah. What the heck? There's... But yeah, I'm getting back into his robot mode. I'm just gonna quickly run through that. Yeah, and again, Ratchet I think is the one I prefer. Like with Bludgeon, Holler, and Ratchet. Like I prefer them as opposed to their original versions. I got Holler first, but Grapple released first. So but yeah, that was Studio Series 86 Ratchet and Ironhide. So again, I had fun looking at these guys. Not sure again, I'm never sure when I'm gonna stream again. This was not been nearly as long, but this was not nearly as fun either as the Black Friday one, which kind of sucked because I peaked at 2 viewers. I peaked at 25 then, but oh no, I'm sure birthday stream will do a little more. What was that? Okay. But yeah, I'll see you guys whenever I upload again. Knows when that'll be.